And Russian attacks on a merchant ship in southern Ukraine and 2 others in the Black Sea have killed 3 people.
Well, this includes a captain and one of the 2 merchant ships that were struck earlier. According to the head of the region's military administration, Russia launched a new attack on port infrastructure in the Odesa region. During the attack, a drone struck a civilian ship flying the flag of the Marshall Islands that resulted in fire and killed 2 people on board. In fact, he'd earlier said that 2 Tanzanian and Liberian flagged merchant ships had also been hit that killed the captain of the ship and wounded 3 others. This incident had prompted evacuation of the remaining 11 crew members as well.
Now, Kepa said that the ships targeted in the Black Sea were sailing along corridors designated for the export of Ukrainian grain. He further adds that Russia was targeting against peaceful populations, civilian shipping and global food security and termed it a war crime. The attack came after drones operated by the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces targeted 116 Russian vessels in the Sea of Azov over the past 9 days. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has accused Ukraine of attacking commercial vessels in the Sea of Azov and in the Black Sea in what he called acts of terrorism.
What the Ukrainian regime is doing goes beyond even piracy. Pirates at least plunder and keep the spoils for themselves. But here, it benefits neither them nor anyone else. The goal is simply to cause damage and intimidate. It is terrorism, pure and simple. By the way, this happens in the Sea of Azov and the Black Sea, but also on the African continent.
On Tuesday, Ukraine's Air Force intercepted 5 ballistic missiles launched by Russia, although other missiles and drones got through and hit warehouses and a school in capital Kiev. It was also the first time in almost 2 weeks that Ukraine said it had downed Russian ballistic missiles, which are harder to stop than drones or even cruise missiles.
Now, amidst these developments, Ukrainian President Zelensky was in Paris as the guest of honor for France's Bastille Day parade, which was held a day after Macron hosted a new summit of Ukraine's allies. Around 500 soldiers from the coalition of the willing, mainly comprising of European nations, supporting Ukraine. They marched symbolically, while 25 Ukrainian soldiers also followed the troops of the coalition members.
Under the new agreements formalized by Kiev and Paris, Ukraine will use a European loan facility to buy next-generation Franco-Italian air defense systems and French Rafale fighter jets, while also securing approval to produce key Western missiles domestically.
Well, Ukraine would order an initial 16 Rafale aircraft, the first tranche of a planned fleet of 100 announced in November last year, financed through the European Union's Ukraine Support Loan Program. Previously, Zelensky announced that Ukraine is joining with 9 other nations to form a coalition that will build a shared ballistic missile shield for Europe.
We agreed earlier this afternoon with President Zelensky on a roadmap between our 2 countries, implementing the bilateral cooperation measures agreed upon in principle last November. This covers air defense, specifically Ukraine's acquisition of an initial batch of next-generation SAM-PT batteries to complement the systems and missiles due for delivery in the coming weeks, and the modernization of the Ukrainian fighter fleet, involving the planned acquisition of 16 Rafale jets and their associated weapon systems.